Oromo tribe of Ethiopia. They are the most common tribe in Ethiopia, and one of the hallmarks of their society is called the Gada system. It's a social system and a form of government that they follow, and currently they're in a national liberation movement where they're trying to be able to bring themselves back to self-governing and returning to the Gada system because they're being oppressed. What you see over here is the flag of their movement, I should say, and it's officially called the Oromo Liberation Front flag.
All right, so some of the parts of their culture is largely based upon their values. Now, the Oromo people value, obviously, responsibility, helping others, bravery, and lots of hard work. So, how they express the values of their culture is they pass down, it's basically their educational system, part of the Gada system, is they pass down these values through stories, poems, and lots of other different forms of writing. So, to teach younger generations, the Gada system also includes the guidelines for punishment for bad behavior and rewards for good behavior. And it's all based upon this Gada thing that, like Bethany mentioned, the Oromo people are in that liberation movement at the time, so Gada is kind of struggling. Next slide. So another huge part of their culture is the holidays and ceremonies that the Oromo people celebrate. So a huge celebration for these people is the wedding. Now, the wedding for the Oromo people are basically a rite of passage from a boy becoming a man and a girl becoming a woman. When it's similar to how we have it here in America, but it's more focused upon those moving forward in life, becoming wiser, stronger, and older. A lot of their holidays that they celebrate are fairly similar to ours due to their religion being a mixture of Christianity and Islamic. Again, there are some differences, but a lot of the basics are the same. And another rite of passage that I read about that is again in the Gada system is for boys from from birth to the age of 40. They are placed in different groups in society. So from 0 to 8 is the first group, 8 to 16, 16 to 24, 24 to 32, and 32 to 40. And when you're younger, you're learning, you're being taught all these values, and as you get older, you become a worker, and you might be in the fields, and the oldest group, the Dori group, are generally the village elders, who are basically the council members for the entire society. And yeah, that's great.
Okay. They have four main religions: Eastern Orthodox Christianity. Then they have Protestant Christianity, which was introduced to resist Eastern Orthodox. They have Islam, which was used to resist the strictness of Ethiopian tribes, and and then they have a traditional, which for short is Waka. And their god's name is Waka, who also goes by Wak or Waka Tikita. And Waka does not have an elder. He is not a created being. They believe that he's a spirit. They believe that there's a myth that he was once on Earth, but he was kicked by a goat, or people were annoying him with their sins. So he went to the sky. So now he's a sky god, and they believe that there is a black Waka in the blue sky. Waka created all things from soil by breathing at it, and the earth, which they also call Lafa, is a mother figure to them, just like Waka is a father figure, but some people believe it's married, other people don't. Earth cried and asked Waka the reason why he took its meat and bones to create a human being, and Waka replied that like the cry of the earth, a human being will cry and return to the earth when they die, whereas their breath will go to him, which means that there isn't really a hell, he was described in 1922 to be the heaven and God. So, for your sins, you are punished on earth. If you were to be very sinful or not obey Waka, he would blind you or cut off your hands, or he would curse you with illness and misfortune in your life. Whereas you can say in Christianity, it's more everyone thinks that everything is journey and illness and all happens to you for a reason. For them, it's not.
Action!
They don't believe that there's anything off of earth. They believe that Waka is everything. He created everything. And there's a saying that the birds that flew in the air come and die upon the earth, which says that earth is the final place of all living things. And Waka also created devils, which are in human form. They're not like a little red guy with horns and tail. They create misfortune for families and relationships, and yeah. Oh. Okay. They, like you said, they have a lot of holidays that are similar to ours. For them, they have Aricha, which is Thanksgiving, and they go to lakes, rivers, and seas where they celebrate and worship. And they're celebrating the spirits that Waka gave them, the spirit of Waka himself. They believe that spirits reside over the great rivers and seas. So that's what they know. As you can see, they're wearing white. I didn't put church on that, but and they just sing and dance and all this.
Take no mind. Alright. So, traditional clothing for the Oromos is a toga-like robe called a wea for men, and a skirt that's called a wandaviti for women. Some women also wear quolo and sedata, which are just other cotton women's clothing, a little less, conservative than some of these. They also can wear leather clothing and clothing made of dried animal skins. And here you can see some of the women's clothing, especially some of their skirts. Also, in wealthier parts of Ethiopia, the Oromos wear Western clothing. As you can see, some of the guys here are wearing, normal polos. They also have holiday clothing, which is called hiti, and that's way different from their work clothing or their everyday clothing, which is called lego. And you can see some of the holiday dress over here with the women, and then the guys wearing polos because it's a wealthier part, so Western civilization.
Now it's time for the best part, the food. So, on the left, that's called wai, and basically, wai is like curry. It has sauces, and what's under the wai is this stuff right here, and that's the nura bread. And I like to call it basically tortilla because that's what it is. It's just an Ethiopian tortilla, and it's an unrolled taco. So,
One, action.
And the food on the right is, it's meat and it's called kitfu. It's meat and they throw it into a pan and they season it. Kind of like tacos. But, yeah. There. And then, some of the traditions that go along with these, which is pretty awesome or creepy, is the meat that they do not use, they take, and like the parts that they don't use, like the neck and they
No, you're not.
and the parts, and the parts that they aren't using in the animal are thrown to the hyenas. That's why I have those dudes up there, those creepy people. And then the blood on the grave over there, that's actually another tradition that they do is they take the blood of the animal and they throw it on the grave to feed the spirits of the dead, which, like I said, it's even deeper.
Zion Jordan, please come to the office. Zion Jordan, please come.